So analyzing the data, and depending on what your goal is, depending on what you want, analyze the data, break it down. That's what's gonna give you what you need to improve on and those little changes that you need to make to be able to improve the whole system or operations that you're working with. So more than innovative strategies, I will just make sure you know what you're looking for to improve, and then gather that data. And I'm telling you, Excel or Google Sheet is gonna be your best friend.
So I'm going to start off with you, Tiffany, because I think this will be a question that I'm going to ask that everybody in the room would be interested in. And that is because we know you're in the financial space. So first is, how do you secure funding for business growth? And what advice would you give on attracting investors or securing a loan? So we're talking about money, y'all.
About that money, okay. So the first advice that I would give as far as funding would go, there's a lot of options out there for you to get your business funded. You know, everyone is talking about credit these days, and then also, you know, tons of business grants and loans that are out there that are available. Specifically, is anybody in here from California or has been to LA? Okay, so I know that in LA we have specific type of programs for first-time business owners. There's something called the VSEDC program where they support business owners and entrepreneurs from beginning to end, starting from the business profile all the way up into the funding. And that's actually how my parents had funded, you know, a mass trucking company that they had started. So that's one of the ways, if you can find something that's local in your community that actually supports, you know, entrepreneurs and upcoming business owners, you can definitely do that.
How does that typically work? Do you have to have been in business for a certain amount of time? If I am an individual and I've never been in business, I maybe have decent credit, what's the potential of me actually getting that loan?
So you do want to get your personal credit right. Don't listen to everybody that's out here talking about, oh, you can get a loan with the bad credit and all you need is to just, you know, the no docs kind of thing. You actually have to have a 2-year history with your business, number one. And then number two, you do want to make sure that your personal credit is up to par because they are going to be checking that.
Okay, so I think that's very important. So the business, you have to be in business for at least 2 years.
Brand owners that's ready to acquire their first 100 customers and make over $1,000 every single month, this is for you. We have created our Activate Your Vision University. We have been working on this for the last 4 months. And inside of this university, it has every system that we have created and are currently using to continuously scale our brand, WRLDINVSN, right now. Yes, you're going to get the Facebook ads. Yes, you're going to get the email and text message marketing play. But ultimately, I want you to join our network of brand owners for only $7 for 7 days. Now, at the end of these 7 days, let me go ahead on and break the news to you. We will not charge your card like other most subscription-based programs. All right, we will allow you to experience and enjoy these 7 days without having you thinking on the 8th day, oh, I'm about to get charged. No, this is not that. We want to see if you are a good fit for the network, and we also want to see if we are a good fit for you to help you scale and help you grow to, like I said, acquiring your first 100 customers and making over $1,000 every single month. Click the link somewhere on the screen, get access for only $7. Every brand owner, every clothing brand, we can help you scale. Let's get it.
My next question, just from a financial standpoint, is what financial strategies do you prioritize to ensure sustainable growth? And how do you manage cash flow during an expansion?
Ooh, that made me do a little shimmy.
Okay.
So I specialize in cash value life insurance policies to be utilized towards growth. Has anyone heard of the Rockefellers? Raise your hand. The Vanderbilts? Everybody, right? Okay, boom. So the reason why Anderson Cooper from CNN is the last known Vanderbilt of this time with very little money from his great whoever, right, is because they didn't actually set up their family in a proper manner for the money to be managed along the way, generations that passed by. However, the Rockefellers did. And so the way the Rockefellers started out, the way Walt Disney started out with building Disneyland and Disney World, J.C. Penney, the Stanfords that created Stanford University, they all started with these whole life and these cash value policies. Invested in them, not only do you get the life insurance, the death benefit, but you also get living benefits. If anything happens to you in your workflow and you're unable to work, you're able to get advanced money from the policy. And the third thing is that you have a cash value account that is able to grow between 6 to 7 figures plus. You can take that money out tax-free. Am I going too fast? You can take that money out tax-free and literally use it for anything, whether it be your business, your children's college fund. You can use it towards investing in property, the whole 9 yards. Nobody's checking for it. All you have to do is order the check, order the money, they send it to you, and that's it.
And so just to be clear, we're talking about life insurance, because I know that what you just said, I remember when I was talking to I didn't understand, like, me as a single person and no kids, why do I need life insurance? And then that's when I started, diving in and just learning all of that. So please, if you don't have life insurance, just understand that is so pivotal in a strategy for growth in business. So if you need life insurance, this is your girl.
I mean, girl, I want to mention something though, because when we hear the term life insurance, we think, oh, just when I die. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's not true. It's to be used while you're alive. Mm-hmm. And so financial management, financial planning also includes life insurance, because it's a way for you to protect your money. The goal of the game, this is what Warren Buffett said. Rule number 1, never lose money. Mm-hmm. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. And so they use insurance because it has the tax benefits where they can, it's kind of like funneling, but it's a legal way to do it. But yes, so yeah, it's not just for when you pass away.
No, thanks so much. I'm pretty sure that a few people are going to come to you and ask you about getting life insurance. Okay, Miss Nadia. Nadia, like I said, is at WRLDINVSN, the general manager there, is responsible for so much. But I wanted to talk about operations, because I know operations is so important as it relates to business growth. Can you talk about any innovative strategies that you guys have implemented to drive the growth in the business, and how has it actually impacted the business?
Mainly for the operation sides, the more innovative you can get is basically when you automate systems, right? When you get those human errors and you bring them down. But the main thing to do that, and before you get to that level, because automations can get expensive, especially when you're starting, you need to know your data. And your best friend is gonna be Excel or Google Sheets. Like, I used to hate it. They gave me an actual, when I was in college, they gave me like a course to take. I didn't take it because I thought I was like, I'm not gonna do that. And now I wish I could have, right? Because I have to learn everything by myself. So analyzing the data, and depending on what your goal is, depending on what you want, analyze the data, break it down. That's what's gonna give you what you need to improve on, and those little changes that you need to make to be able to improve the whole system or operations that you're working with. So more than innovative strategies, I will just make sure you know what you're looking for to improve, and then gather that data. And I'm telling you, Excel or Google Sheet is gonna be your best friend.
Absolute best friend. And if you are not familiar how to use those programs, honestly, YouTube is your best friend. You can type in anything in YouTube, like how to create a spreadsheet, and they will walk you step by step. Because even on our end, on the Rap Snack side, my team knows, like, a lot of stuff in Google Docs, spreadsheets, I had no idea how to use. I went to YouTube and searched everything. And that's how, I'm a spreadsheet master now. But yes. But even on top of that, I always tell anyone, if you're going to be successful in business, if you're going to have growth in your business, you have got to have systems and processes down. If you don't have, because systems and processes bring about a sense of organizations for your business. And if you're not organized, how are you going to start making 7 figures and there's no organization? So that's super important. I do want to ask, how do you optimize your business operations to support growth? Like, basically, what key performance indicators do you use to track or measure operational success? Is this outside of Excel, or is there anything, like, how are you tracking the success?
Again, it's gonna be Google Sheets. That's gonna be the main one. But for tracking KPIs, there's many operations, right? So you got customer service, you got production, you got fulfillment. So all of them, you gotta break them down and make them smaller. So an example would be fulfillment. What's the main goal when you're fulfilling your orders? That they get out there as soon as possible, right? And in the correct manner. So from there, as soon as possible will be one box, and it will say, okay, I need to track the time. I need to track how long it takes them to gather an order, how long it takes them to pack them, as far as like making sure it's right. What kind of mistakes they're making individually. They're making a mistake of sending the wrong item, the wrong size, the wrong design. So depending on how you see those KPIs that you're building and breaking down little by little, that's how you can make the actual changes that you need to make.
Okay, nice. And then can you share a specific, and also for you, Tiffany, because I do believe this applies. Can you share a specific operational challenge you faced during a growth phase and how you successfully resolved it? Like, are you able to pinpoint and like just give us like a tangible example of a challenge and how you resolved that?
You want to say?
Too many leads.
That's a good one. Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's the main thing. Too many leads and lack of systems, and how I overcome that is, just like Nadia said, is just starting with a Google Sheet to implement that, or to utilize a CRM, which is customer relationship management, because this is how you go from being self-employed to being a business owner. Self-employed, I'm doing every single task. I have every single job. I'm the administrator, I'm the CEO, I'm the therapist. But when you're moving into business ownership, you have to just simply operate from that CEO mindset, and also the to-dos. And so in order to do that, you have to start putting in certain processes and certain systems so your business can flow and not have those ebbs.
Right. And I'm also learning, even with us, as we're putting in systems and processes on the Rap Snack side, trying to automate as much as possible.
Can I give a little hint for the social media automation? Okay. A little tip. Mini chat.
Yes, I just learned about mini chat.
I love it.
And Nick was the person that taught me about. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And you guys, it's manychat.com. It is amazing. So that's a good one. Okay. Do you have any operational challenge, Nadia, you faced during a growth phase, and how you guys successfully resolved it?
Yeah, I mean, we have operational challenges every day. And we gotta resolve them every day. But a specific one that I would say, and what's so important about systems, is because with systems and the data, that's how you know your business. And that's how you know if you're doing good or you're not doing good. That's literally what's gonna keep you accountable, right? So for the fulfillment, for example, I thought for a long time that we were just needed to shorten the time from gathering the order and bringing it to pack it. And then I started breaking down those KPIs, and apparently we were packing too slow. So it was a whole nother subject that I didn't even think about it. So we fixed that. We just implemented a new system to get it all together. But yeah, definitely that's one challenge out of many.